is, what is your strategy to run a competitive campaign for school board? And will you commit to rejecting donations and support from privatization-linked organizations such as Go Public Schools and the California Charter School Association?
I will absolutely commit to not taking funding from those organizations. My experience has been that they have just devastated our public school system with their strategies, and I have my own experience with my children in a charter school, so I can go into that later if it's appropriate. But my strategy is just to reach out to the community. I'm very active in our own school community. In my neighborhood, I'm very active, which has a lot of older people, but they really care about the public schools. And I just plan on talking to voters, hopefully after the isolation is lifted for COVID-19, I can go out and I'm able to meet people and talk to them about what they really feel they want in the public schools. I think OUSD has just a million wonderful things to offer in their schools, and people kind of push it aside. Especially in my neighborhood, there's a lot of kids that go to private school, and I want that to be changed. I think they need to see the benefits of what a public education can bring, not only to neighborhoods, but to their schools. And that's my plan, just to go out, to talk to people, to really target the schools, the principals, the teachers, the parents, and the neighbors who might not realize what exactly they have invested with a good public school in their neighborhood, but it's actually a lot for the community, even if you don't have kids.
Thank you.
So, what is your strategy to run a competitive campaign for school board? And will you commit to rejecting donations and support from privatization-linked organizations such as Go Public Schools and the California Charter School Association?
Well, things have changed quite a bit, and the whole knocking on doors and getting out into the neighborhoods it's very different now. And even if they were to open that up later in the year, there are going to be constituents who are still going to be leery, and that process itself has just changed. So unfortunately, we're really moving into the social media stage of connecting with people. And as far as campaigns are concerned, that has always been a concern. I'm not very social media savvy, but I'll figure that particular portion out. So basically it's online, a great deal of online, and bringing in other organizations, individuals to assist me with that and getting my message out as far as what I stand for. The competitive campaign, I really dislike the word politician. I believe in you do politics as a service, so it's not necessarily being a politician, but serving the people. And I serve the people in the best way that suits children, families, schools, the district, the community, and moving in that direction. I don't believe that accepting donations from organizations like Go puts an individual in somebody's pocket or in Go's pocket. It doesn't mean that I have to bow to the things that they would like to take place. I've been in meetings at Go, and I've said some things that I know for a fact they did not like, particularly with the whole it's about choice thing. Again, I don't think it's about choice. It's about equity, and I'm not a charter district person. I believe in charter schools, but I definitely do not agree with Oakland becoming a charter district.
Thank you so much.
So what is your strategy to run a competitive campaign for school board? And will you commit to rejecting donations and support from privatization-linked organizations such as Go Public Schools and the California Charter School Association?
Yeah, so I've rejected support from Go. I met with someone from Go early on and was very clear to her that um, I'm not trying to get their support or their endorsement. I think it was really I was very involved at Manzanita, which is in District 5 during the last school board races, and I saw kind of how that played out in terms of some of the very negative attack ads that they ran against Rosie Torres. And I took those very personally because I know her and I know how hard she has worked. And so to see them put lies basically out there really to me exposed the kind of strategies that they are willing to use. So that's a little, makes you take a step back when you look at the kind of money that it's actually Michael Bloomberg, right, was the biggest donor to Go Public Schools last time. And so it was 300,000 from him, a couple 100,000 from other donors. So that's part of my strategy of getting out there so early. And I've actually already raised $27,000 from about 200 different people just by working the phones. I've been in Oakland a long time. I know a lot of people. So like an average donation of like 100 or 200 from a lot of different people really adds up. So that's basically my strategy to win is building a grassroots campaign. I've been going out talking to parents at all the different District 1 schools, and I feel like I know several parents at each school at this point. And there's a lot of support from people for me. So I feel like I have the relationships that I need to succeed. And then of course, I really hope I get the OEA endorsement, the labor endorsement. I think labor is going to be a key ally for me in this campaign. And so if I can get the labor endorsement, the Democratic Party endorsement, and the grassroots support, then I think I can win, even against Go Public Schools.
Thank you.